Let's get straight into this. Hey everyone, my name is Chris. Thank you so much for checking out this video. I hope you guys are doing amazing and are having an amazing day, and I hope you guys are enjoying your October. So this look, as in the title, I'm going to be doing a zombie bride look, and for the beginning I'm just doing basic simple eyeshadow, bridal eyeshadow, nothing too crazy, no bright and bold colors, just nice and subtle. So I am just going to let this part play, and I'll come back when we get into the zombie part of this look. Alright, so now I'm just using a white eyeliner pencil, and I am just outlining where I want to place my tissue, where I want the illusion that my skin is tearing to start. And after I finish outlining this, I'm just taking some white school glue, and I am placing that all along the line that I just created. Now you're going to take some tissue, any kind of tissue is fine, and you're just going to stick that all along the glue. Now, I did do 2 layers of tissue, so on top of the first layer, I just went in with some more of the white glue, and then I started to place on my second layer of tissue, and as I'm sticking on the tissue, I'm going to go over that layer with some more glue as well, just to make sure that everything sticks down nicely, nothing moves, nothing lifts up or anything. So use as much glue as needed, but only 2 layers of tissue is necessary. Now I'm going to start to cut away the excess tissue, because I do want my mouth showing for when we do our fake blood and everything. So just cut around until I can see my lips, my part of my nose, and my chin. It's entirely up to you how little tissue you want on your face, how much tissue you want on your face. You just want to make sure that this section is showing so that our blood can be visible. Okay, now right here I'm taking even more glue and I'm going over all of this tissue. Why? Because as you wet the tissue, it starts to fall apart and kind of tear a bit. So it really makes it look like your skin is tearing, which is extremely cool. So you just have to play with it. Like, as you can see here, the tissue is starting to rip because of the glue and me manipulating the tissue. So just put on the glue, stick together some of the pieces, make sure that everything is stuck down, and just play around with it until it looks like, you know, how you want it to look. So you can see right there, I'm pinching together the tissue and then kind of pulling it apart. So, you know, it starts to tear up and everything. So yeah, use as much glue as you need and you're just going to play around with it. When you're done, it should look something like this. And now we're going to get in with the foundation. This part took forever to cover up all of this tissue. I'm not even going to lie. Even in the end, you're going to see that there are still a lot of white spaces, but I was tired. Well, not tired, but it was taking a really long time. So just be patient. And I did alternate between this foundation stick and a kind of a liquid foundation that I had. So whatever works, just cover up as much tissue as you possibly can. Like I said, right here I'm using the liquid foundation and I'm trying to cover up what the stick foundation couldn't. And just alternate between what you have and do your best. So I'm going to come back and finish covering up the tissue, but I just wanted to move on to something else. So I took a bit of dark brown eyeshadow and some black, and I'm just making these dark circles under my eyes to add to the zombie effect. And then I jumped straight into the blood, and I just used a red lipstick. Any shade, a light red, dark red, whatever, it's going to work. And then, like I said, later I'm going to come back and cover up most of this white tissue. So I got another shade of red lipstick that I had. This one's a bit lighter, and I'm just using that to go over the tissue so that, you know, to create the illusion of blood on the actual skin. So just take the lipstick and go over in random spots and, you know, put your fake blood all over the place. Okay, so now I'm trying to make some bruises around where that tissue meets my face. So I'm using a black and burgundy shade. And the brush looks purple because this is a dirty brush. Anyway, so you're just going to alternate between the black and the burgundy and make some bruises. And this whole look is all about just playing around with everything and going until you feel satisfied. So that's what I'm doing. Then I went in with this brown eyeshadow that kind of sort of matches my skin tone. And I'm just trying to blend out any harsh lines from the black or the burgundy. Just blend out everything. Alright, so now I'm taking a black lipstick. And I am using this to kind of outline around where all this blood is. So I'm basically following the inner parts of this tissue where the tissue is stuck to my face. And I'm going straight around with this black lipstick. Then I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and blend the black lipstick into the red lipstick. So it isn't just this harsh line straight around, it's blended in nicely to the red. And now I'm highlighting with my translucent setting powder, and I'm not going to blend it out perfectly because I wanted the kind of ashy look. So as you can see, I'm like really rushing over it and barely blending it in. That was on purpose. And of course, I'm going to contour, and my contour lines look really harsh. That's adding to the zombie effect as well. So then I had this bronzer, and I'm just going over where I contoured to add a little more color back to my face. Okay, so now we're wrapping up this look. As you can see, I went back in on the tissue and I tried my best to cover it up as best as I could. But now it's time for the fake blood. And I use glycerin and a bit of red and black eyeshadow, mixed it together to make the blood. The glycerin sucked for the most part because it just wasn't sticking like how I wanted to. I can't describe it, but the glycerin just kept sliding off my face. Yeah, in a nutshell, it kept sliding all over the place and it wouldn't stay. But I tried my best. And this is the finished look. I got a tore up piece of sheer white cloth for my veil and a tiara added in my earrings. And there you have it, a zombie bride. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all very soon. Bye.